Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Shortest Trip to Earth, where in the previous episode we got introduced to the game and got about halfway through the first sector. I have found some more things out since the last episode. Also, one of the things is that people said that they wanted to see it again, and that is why we are continuing, but there may only be one more episode of this because apparently other people have said that the game stops after one sector. So we'll get to the end of the sector and then that'll be it. Maybe we'll do a run with the other ship as well at some point. But that's enough time to have a bit more fun. However, I have spotted a bug. If we go to our ship, you can see we've lost some things. So it appears that there's a bug at the moment where you lose new modules. So I guess what I'll do, seeing as I have some modules spare, is I'm just going to fill in the gaps with previous stuff. So unfortunately, we've lost our fancier weapon and our what was it? Oh, our shield thing. Actually, wait, did we lose the shield thing? I thought we still. Let me look at the storage here. Cargo. Yeah, we got the shield batteries. We put something else there. I've forgotten what it is, so I'll not remember. Oh, it was a storage thing, wasn't it? Yeah, we lost storage. How is our supplies? It looks like we just lose the excess, maybe. Maybe a little bit more than that. Hard to say. But it's not a huge problem, so we'll just carry on. We can still see how the game goes and see what happens when we get to the end of the sector. I'm just going to replace all these, and I guess we'll install the shield batteries and then just have them switched off so they don't kill everything else. Also, a crew member needs to actually man the gun. Oh, we're still having power issues. Why is that? Oh, did I just switch it on? Yeah, there we go. Switch it off. Got it slightly wrong there. There we go. Everything is active. We're using exactly as much power as we're producing. All is good. Let us continue on our way. So there's a space station over here that apparently has mercenaries in it. Let's fly towards it. We'll make sure to avoid flying into the asteroid belt that surrounds this particular star. This looks like it might be a space battle. Let's find out. Yep, someone's immediately been sent out. Okay, here we go. Unknown alien pilot. No, or pirates even. This is a death dance. Prepare for battle. Alright then, sure, yeah, fine. Oh, you're tiny, but your guns look insane. Emperor Banks Cannon 3A. 10 damage. Accuracy 2%. That's terrible. Well, I guess we'll open fire. Cannons 3 and 4, target. Also, I've noticed we've got a nuke back. I don't know whether I've just been unobservant and we got that back at some point previously, but we definitely have it back now, so that's cool. Yeah, 50% chance of hitting the guns, so that's not actually too bad compared to the chance of hitting the hull. Whenever you hit a system in a ship, instead of it doesn't do full damage to the hull, but it does do half damage. So half the damage it does to the weapon will also be done to the hull. So you can take a ship out just by knocking out its systems, which is a good idea. Let's see how they are reactors. I see only a single reactor and also a nuke launcher, but it looks like it's empty. So I'm going to knock out the reactor and hopefully that will do it. We are full of explosives right now, so I could man one of our missile launchers to help us out a bit here. And also we have the nuke launchers. We'll leave it for the moment. We'll see how we go and whether we start to take any sort of serious damage. Oh, they're targeting. We've missed completely there. Oh, that was a weird one. Oh, we have taken... Okay. Oh, it looked like it was on fire, but it's not. But we are... Oh no, it didn't even need to repair it. It seems to have survived the hit. Very good. We just fixed it quickly. Right, I'm concerned about what this thing is going to do. Oh, there we go. We hit the reactor. We knocked it out, and the ship is dead in the water. Very nice. It seems like it's a little bit overpowered to shoot the reactors. I feel like they need more durability than they have or something like that. Or they don't, like, go down to 0 instantly and instead are sort of weakened. Because, yeah, if they've got one reactor, you just hit it once and it's down. And then they've got no evasion, so you carry on hitting it with your weapons, and all is good in the world. It is nearly entirely destroyed, at which point there's nothing they can possibly do to us. Oh, specifically hit the hull there, I think. I guess perhaps maybe the chance of hitting the system is what happens if you don't hit the hull, or there's that chance, but then if you roll a 100-sided die, if you get under 28%, you hit the system. If you roll under 83, but not under 28, you hit the hull. I don't know how it works. I'm just throwing guesses out here. Either way, we are destroying it faster than they can. What we're doing. There we go. We finally actually did some damage to it. It is knocked out. There is nothing they can do anymore. Let's target the hull and finish them off. One more hit. And the death dance is over. What do we get? We're not going to have any like space to actually gather this material. Well, we do have space for synthetics and metals. We got a module, whole bunch of organics, more than we can store, whole bunch of fuel, we can definitely store that. Filled up our supply of metals and more. No synthetics. Oh, more explosives that we can't use. And a tiny bit of Xenodata. Ooh, but the module that we got was a multi-container. Perfect timing. Let us replace this. What sort of container is it? Oh, it's a container for organics and fuel. Damn it. But we can have all the fuel in the universe. We still have to dump the metal and the explosives. I don't think there's a way to use it. I've not worked out a way anyway. I don't know if there's a way that you can just like manufacture components on the fly. If I poke around some of the modules, there'll be a button for it. It doesn't seem like it. Ah well, we'll dump some of the metal and explosives then. We should have used our missile launcher then. I guess it wouldn't have been a problem. Alright. Getting caught on wires here. Right, let us... Yep, all is good. I realised I wasn't in slow mode. You should always be in slow mode. Let's actually visit the space station, see what it is. Probably sell stuff. I imagine that they do buying and selling. We'll probably just sell some of our explosives and metal. And then buy... dunno what. More organics, perhaps? Docking. Here we are. Let's slow down time. They look to be selling crew. Yep, well, you can hire crew from there. You can buy and sell star fuel. We are fine for that at the moment. I don't think we need any more or less of it. Organics, I'm inclined to buy more just because we have all the storage space in the world for it now. Exotics, we have the one. They have the one. But they've got the more expensive sort of price, so I think I will not bother with that. Let's see. Whoop. Slide has been weird. Why can't I... Am I low on credits? Where'd all my credits go? I had more than that. Did that get deleted too? I swear we had more than that. It seems like it's not properly recording progress in a game. That seems to be what it is. And I did, like, close the game and I've opened it on a new day. And so... I guess perhaps the dev hasn't tested that. I imagine they focus on testing the mechanics first, and saving only starts to matter once you have people playing the game. They are working on it, of course. I don't know if I should hire anybody because, well, I can't, can I? I don't have the money for it. But yeah, even if I did, they might get deleted later. Though I think we'll be finishing the run, like, today. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to find here. We'll check the warp map. Yeah, the only thing that there was 2 trade signals, and that is that. We can go up to Aura. Yeah, we don't want to go straight to the exit. That'll be boring. Let us warp over to Aura for 50 fuel. Oh, there's something right in front of us. Aura 5 gas giant. Let us make way. Analyzing atmosphere. This gas giant has a thin layer of harvestable fuel elements in the outer layer of the atmosphere. General conditions... excuse me. General atmospheric conditions are mild, but a few small plasma storms have been detected. Let's go for it. Sounds pretty good to us. Atmospheric activity. So why does that always happen? I swear this happens every time. Starts to intensify during the mining process, threatening to turn into full-scale planet-wide megastorm. The crew is quickly recalled to the ship, but our mining equipment is still in the atmosphere. What the operation? Never. I refuse to be defeated by the elements. Our miner bots were able to bring back only a few loads of fuel before we lost contact with them. Apparently the megastorms destroyed all our equipment. There goes some more supplies. Right, then there's Aura 2 over there. Let's go visit that one. I think it said there were only 2 planets, so this could be all that there is. Scanning. Aura 2, this planet is inhabited by a highly militarized industrial-era sectoid civilization. Cities and industrial areas dot the landscape. We're still in the middle of our scan when we receive a radio signal. The locals have spotted us and send a warning to stay away from their property or else. I'm going to try and ask to trade. Maybe that'll work. The locals lose their cool as they fear we are trying to manipulate them via communication. They shut all comm channels and launch a primitive nuclear attack against us from their ground bases. We can leave this planet of fools. Their slow missiles won't catch us. We can try and hack and obtain the primitive rockets launched at us. We have no room for explosives, so it seems like there's little point to it. Military intervention. Force local warlords to disarm. Hey, let's try that. See what happens. Can't possibly go wrong. We have nukes as well as them, so we'll be fine. We underestimated the opponent's nuclear arsenal and accidentally caused a nuclear winter without retaliation. Only a few pockets of survivors remain now, and the planet is expected to undergo a major extinction event. We also received some damage ourselves. This is a disaster. At least it's kind of a good campfire story. Wow, okay. Lost some hit points, lost a little bit of fuel, metals, synthetics, explosives, gained a fate point. I guess they're just for doing anything significant rather than particularly good things. How long did this take? Was this like a multiple month or year thing? We just started a nuclear war. That's what I get for bringing in nukes against someone who also had nukes. I mean, what did I expect? If you launch nukes, they'll launch nukes, it all goes wrong from there. We've killed them all. That's the thing, the nukes they launched, they were at our ship. So the nukes that caused the nuclear winter, that must have been ours. We killed them all. We've murdered an entire planet. It's all our fault. What have we done? We ruined everything. We should leave before anyone gets too angry. Well, there's no one left. They're all dying, so we're fine. We don't have to answer to anyone. We're miles away from home. We'll probably never get there, so we'll never have to pay a real price for it. Right, I think this is... Oh no, there is one more planet somewhere. Let us go find it then. With any luck, they were enemies of... Oh, we got a fire. We hit an asteroid, and the warp drive is on fire. That is not a good thing to be on fire. Oh, but the guy operating the warp drive fixed it. Good work. Back to your post. All is good again. Continue on. I've been advised that it makes more sense to go in the opposite direction to how planets are orbiting, and that makes absolute sense, rather than trying to chase them around. Oh, and here is something. Ooh, large asteroids. We detect dense concentrations of minerals in this asteroid field. These might be valuable resource seams or perhaps even artificial objects. There's a minor risk of getting hit by some of the fast-moving rocks, however. Let's investigate. I've got to say, so far it seems like you always suffer every time you take a risk. Warp animals. A group of warp animals on the hunt took interest in us. They shot various invisible warp rays at our ship, damaging hull integrity. One crew member died. We were looking to escape the area by overburning the engines. 2 hull, a crew member. We gained one organic. That's it all. That makes all the difference then. It's fine. And we lost a crew member, so we'll go through organic slower. Yep. It was definitely worth the 10 fuel and the hull and all that. There we go. Who did we lose? Because last time, apparently, we lost the pet. I was trying to work out who was gone, but there's no pet anymore. That was who died. Yeah, I've lost the guy who was operating this laser, so I guess we'll bring someone in from elsewhere to operate that. So this random guy here can get on that. Interestingly enough, they all have different amounts of food that they consume. So if you want to be sort of efficient, what you can do is put all the people who eat too much in cryopods. So for example, like Stanley Welling there, that's far too much. You're eating like, should be 1 ration a day. That's the target. Got a guy called Little Food Killer who barely eats any food. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Carl Glasser, he needs to get in the pods. You know, if we want to survive a long-term mission, you know, if people are going to demand so much food, we're going to have to do something about it. Alright, there is still a planet out there for us to find. And this is probably it. Or is 7 a volcanic planet? Let's go see what's happening here. This planet features extreme temperatures and intense volcanic activity. Initial scans suggest possibility of volatiles convertible to fuel or explosives. More accurate prospecting requires us to print additional equipment for our utility drones. We're running low on synthetics, but I'm going to try it. Try all the things, take all the risks, spend all the stuff, hopefully gain all the things. Unexpected atmospherical activity destroyed our prospector drones before they could complete evaluating the mining prospects. Print more drones! All of the drones! Prospecting revealed the planet's surface layers contain abundant radioactive elements usable as fuel and explosives. Mining this planet puts our equipment at considerable risk due to violent atmospheric conditions, however. Mine. Planet-wide mining operations completed. One of our miner bot groups was vaporized due to an unpredictable hyper heat wave. Not just a heat wave, a hyper heat wave. We lost the materials that we used to print them, reducing overall operation profitability. Gained a bit of fuel, lost a bit of metals, lost all our remaining synthetics, and gained some explosives that, well, more than we can store. Let's dump that then. I'm starting to wonder if there's no randomization with this. That every encounter, like, if you pick an option, there will be a set result for it. And I don't know if I like that. I mean, it means that you can get a lot better at the game as you learn more about... I'm gonna skip vistas because I'll have to go back through ore. And actually, we're drowning in fuel. Let's hang around a bit longer and sample all the things that we can. Here we are. But yeah, I don't know if I would like it to be the case that there's no randomness, even though it means that you can learn the game and get better at it by knowing what the encounters are going to be. I think it's better if, like, I mean, there's no risk-taking then. You know what the result's going to be, and you know whether it's worth it or not, so you either do it or you don't, and there's no danger, because you know what happens. Vistus 6, this gas giant does not have any elements we could process into fuel. Oh, it's boring. We have a space station that can repair our ship. We need that right now. We've been taking a lot of damage recently. Like, every encounter has been damaging us more. Repairs stopped, not enough materials. What? I haven't ordered repairs yet, have I? I don't get what that's about. Were they going to just repair us by default, but now they're not because we don't have the supplies? Or were we doing some repairs of our own, but we couldn't because of a lack of like a synthetics? What is this module again? I've forgotten what it is. Oh, it's the shield thing. It just doesn't look like that. Alright. Weird that we kept that. Yeah, we kept everything in our module storage, but we didn't keep any new modules that we'd put in. So we'll lose this if we save and load. Okay, so we're drowning in explosives. Can we sell them? Oh, this guy has a lot of buying and selling going on, including explosives. For a moment, I didn't see it, and I was like, oh, really? But it looks like these guys just buy and sell everything. Oh, we should slow down time so we're not literally just burning organics and fuel while we sit here. Speaking of fuel, we could do with a little bit more of it. They are selling it for 2, though. That's no good. Organics, we're doing alright for those. Keep them pretty stable. You know, that one extra organic we got for that crew member really helped. And the loss of the crew member also helped. But it didn't, actually, because we had to take someone else out of cryo sleep. Yep, I'm just going to sell, like... Can I sell 100? Is it going to be... Oh, it's going to be mean. Not going to let me do 100. Alright, maybe we should just sell all of them. I mean, I've just not been using them so far. Then again, we do need them for certain events. Because of the round number, I'm going to sell 130. For all of the credits. Exotics, the prices are reasonable-ish. Could be better. There are places that do better. Synthetics, we need those. I'd like to buy some if I can. How many do you have? You have 100. That'll be half the credits we've just earned. I'll hold off on doing it for the moment. I'll see how much the repairs will cost. They are expensive. We can get mostly repaired with our remaining credits, so I think that's what I'll go for. So synthetics, I'll buy all of them. Back to half supply, good number to be at. Can we sell like 19 metal? Seems like it's a good, it's good to just aim for, it's the wrong way. I want to sell. I don't think the price is particularly amazing, but I will take it. There we go. Having even numbers of everything seems like a good idea, because everything uses even numbers of it in the first place. Organics were fine. Fuel, maybe. Let's spend all the credits we have on repair. Then we get to watch the repair system go. Just sweeps over us, and suddenly all is good again. Awesome. And we will spend our remaining small amount of credits on buying some more fuel, I think. Oh, they've gone for being more expensive. Alright, we've got 1 credit left. I'm going to spend it on a single organic. I'm not allowed to. Oh, they're for 2. Is there anything for 1? metals. I've literally just sold those. Forget it. We'll take our 1 credit elsewhere. Right. Warp. Is there anything else to be found here? Let's check the... There is another planet somewhere. I think it's time to dive into the center of the system. Not all the way in, because I think that is a black hole in there. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's right. Hang on, I'm just gonna sneak around the side of this, Oh, we've been intercepted. Approaching ship. We detect a single ship rapidly approaching tactical weapons range. It broadcasts Rat Empire credentials. And that's apparently a Ratman. Oh, it's the Rat Empire Lord. Alien vessel. This area is Rat Empire property, and according to local rules, all alien visitors must pay the hospitality tax or be immediately destroyed. I don't have that sort of money. Wouldn't pay it anyway. I don't pay no tolls. Ooh, fancy. Alright. 3 quite significant looking cannons. How many reactors? That is always the question. You got a micro reactor there. A heavy reactor there. We got a life support system. Does that generate organics? Because that'd be cool. It looks like... Oh, there's another reactor there. You are just drowning in reactors. Well, I guess we'll knock out the most powerful one, which I'm guessing is this one right here. Okay. Oh, 11% chance. 6% chance of hitting? Oh, wow. Its shields are insane. Oh, this could kill us. Right. I'm gonna... Where's the shield generator then? Warp drive. Shield emitter. Target that. Better chance of hitting that. Decent chance of hitting the hull. Maybe I should just do that to get through the shields. But what I could do is launch the nukes. And we'll see how that goes. I'm considering activating one of the missile platforms as well. We'll see what damage this does. It was entirely hull damage, no shield damage. Their shield emitter is still operational. Did we just target the hull itself, or what? That's annoying, and it's firing things. I guess continue attempting to fire at the shield emitter. Ooh, that was painful. You know, we're gonna go all in with this. We're gonna... Hang on, who's good at operating systems? Because everyone does have different stats. 4, 2, 2... This guy then. Man the missile platform. I know you've literally just got out of cryo sleep, but you're gonna have to learn fast. We can't even power the thing. Hold on, does the combat sensors... I don't get how this works. That's a different thing. I think, do I have to deliver... Because you're able to target. I'm gonna try targeting. And I don't know if that makes a difference or what. It doesn't really explain. What can we power down? The warp drive? Don't need that right now. It's not doing anything. Power down the warp drive. Power up the missile platform. Target their shield emitter. We need to knock that out because it is really powerful. And we'll see if we can hang on. Because, ow. What did they just knock out? The fuel tank. Not the fuel tank. You're not doing anything. Go put the fire out. You better finish the job. Have we done anything to it yet? We're doing hull damage. We're knocking out the shields fairly decently. They're recharging rapidly, though. Keep targeting the shield generator. Here comes the missiles. It is still hanging in there. How does that work? Shouldn't it be taking damage? Oh wow. Their weapons were more powerful than I realized. They just straight up murdered us. The mothership has been destroyed. Some of your crew, including the captain, might have made it to escape pods and cryo-freeze themselves, but their fate remains a mystery. They might have been captured by hostiles or later discovered and picked up by passing friendly ships. The causality waves they introduced into the web of fate will continue to affect the future and the reality as a whole, surpassing space and time, which is the fate mechanic. But there we go. They just tore us apart. Should have brought some credits and paid the tax, I guess. The Ratmen are not to be messed with. This seems... Oh, this is still right. So it's properly counted this then? Is it that long? Yeah, I guess it sort of is, yeah. It is. We have been playing for that long. Survived 1 battles. It was more than that. Destroyed 2 ships. That might be correct. Modules found 1? No. Planets visited 4? Definitely no. Fate earned 1? Definitely not. yeah, so currently the records aren't being properly kept. So some work needs doing on those. I'm sure the dev will get on it. The mechanics of the game itself are quite interesting. There we go, it's taking us back to, oh, it's gone weird. Oh, it's gone very weird. Yep, early access open alpha. The game's literally free, so this sort of thing is reasonable enough. I'm just getting distracted by this now. It's been a long time since I've had this effect. I've missed this from old PCs. I'm just gonna color in the whole thing. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, definitely needs some work in a couple of different areas. So there's bugs, definitely with the save games in particular. There's also the controls are a little bit finicky. They could definitely be worked on, but I think that it's got some interesting things about it. The way the whole module system works, I think it's interesting. It lets you do a lot more sort of crazy things than you can do in FTL. And FTL is, of course, the thing to compare it to. It was inspired by FTL. It's been in development for 4 years, so basically FTL came out, and shortly after this guy went, I'm gonna do that sort of thing, because I think that's really cool. But I think the twist on it is it's definitely, it's worth it being a separate game. Some people are saying it's just an FTL ripoff. I'd say that I'd say give it more credit than that. It's its own thing, and it is doing its own stuff. I mean, the encounters don't seem to be necessarily random, so that's definitely a change to it. I'm just still coloring this in. This is fun. I might just carry on this after I stop recording and see how far I can go with it. Yes, so yeah, I might play some more. Probably, I think I'll wait till bug fixes have happened so that save games actually stay, because otherwise that's a bit annoying. I mean, I could just continuously record a thing, because apparently we can only get to the end of the first sector, though I ended up not actually finding out if that was the case. So that does mean that you can only fly one of the ship, which is the rat ship, that has a certain amount of self-sustainability to it, though it's not perfect in that. And then when we can actually get the game properly, then we'll get the other two ships, and then maybe more beyond that to play with. This is so fun. Yeah, so I think that's all there is to say for now. I will leave it for the moment, but I think I will return later on and see how things have progressed, make sure that things have improved, and I think it has its promise. I'm going to have some fun messing about with the module things, trying ships that do really wacky stuff like not having shields, or having minimal weapons, going crazy with power generation and stuff. There's a lot more freedom than you would get in FTL, and I think that is where the interestingness comes in. But yes, we shall leave it there, and I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.